Yes, they kindly sent me another little RC car. Well, I might be slightly sarcastic on the RC, certainly not on the RC. This thing is a monster. Well, it is to me. This is only my fourth RC car, and this one looks huge. It's 1/10 scale, as you can see, and it's obviously the VKAR Bison. Looks a really low profile, but awesome looking piece of kit. Looking forward to getting into it. Obviously the box is all seems upside down actually. The sort of handles there, and then the images are upside down. Don't actually think that much of the images. They're not as clear as some, but perhaps they spent the money on the development of the car and not on the development of the box. Just running around it, which is actually quite difficult. I need a bigger house, or this could actually double up as a house, this box, I think. The two different ones, I don't know which one I've got actually, I haven't actually got into it yet. You got the standard Bison and you got the Bison Extreme, and just basically sort of obviously motor difference, everything's sort of upgraded on it by the looks of it, and a bigger battery and everything. So let's get this out and have a look at it. And there it is, they're all out of the box, and as you can see, what an awesome colour. And yes, I think Tigger RC reviews having an influence on these vehicles again. Got the instruction manual, got some stickers if you want to beef it up a wee bit more, and you've got 3 Allen keys or Allen wrenches there as well. I'll go through the manual later. You also get a spoiler for the back, and obviously the mountings and everything for it. I've pop the clips off so that I can take the body off in a second. And the nice thing about fitting this, it all fits together really well, and the nuts are actually stuck in there, so you're not going to lose them or anything. So I'll quickly get that assembled in a minute. And the transmitter itself, you do need 4 AA batteries for it, and it's actually got a proper antenna there. It's not a fake one like on some of them. The feel of the plastic, it feels nice in the hand, but it does feel sort of a lower grade plastic, I would say. It's not got that real luster of heaviness and everything in it. But you could pay you could pay several £100 just buying a transmitter. So to get the whole lot in is rather good. You've got the dual rates in the back here, so you've got the throttle rates you can adjust, and also the steering rates, and then obviously you've got your trims in there as well, and you've got your reverse switches as well there. So okay, enough of all that, let's get on to the car. And it just feels, oh, luxury. It's really nice. I'll pop the clips off so we can get in nice and quick. And it's just a real sort of beast looking. I love the way it's just so low, and these massive beefy tyres on it. Looks really nice. They're really soft. I think that's going to grip anything it goes on. So let's pop the body off, and as you can see, real nice sort of low profile. Really, that's going to cut through everything really well. And then unusually it's got a hairnet in there, which I thought, whoa, but no, obviously just purely to keep all the muck and dirt out and everything. The actual finish on everything looks absolutely superb. I'm really impressed with it. Big beefy metal plates on the front here. The shocks look superb, and the whole specs, I'll run that by as I'm actually going through the feel of the thing. But I really don't think, even in quite a major incident, much of this is going to break. The metalwork runs through it everywhere. And it's just superbly done, really nicely done. Everything's beefed up, and then when I actually got around the back, it's even got protection on the back here. So when if it does take a hit and something gets past the front protection, the back's well protected as well. Again, massive plate on the back here as well, and dual wheelie bar, and they've got ball bearings in as well. Everything's bearinged up, obviously, as you would expect on this level, and like you see, the movement is phenomenal on it. The belly is nicely protected as well, and absolutely, rock solid. That's not going to be going anywhere. And the straps for the battery are tucked in. Even the steering underneath here is absolutely buried well within the belly pan. So nicely done. Let's just pop that off and have a look what's inside here. And there we go. So I've got the standard Bison, so it's got the 3500 milliamp hour battery, and I'll put the specs and everything on all this, as I say, running along the bottom there. And it's just ready to run, basically. Get that battery on charge, and off we go. Charging the battery, you get a battery charger, obviously, with the cable and everything. This charges through the balance port, and this is actually a dual purpose one. You've either got a 2-cell or a 3-cell it will charge, and the actual battery's a 3-cell on this. But it puts out 1000 milliamp hour, so it's going to take a good 3 hours probably to charge. So I shall use a hobby grade charger, which I put a link down in the description. Then I can charge it through the T connector and use the balance port on it, and should charge in just over the hour. Okay, battery on charge. Time to have a quick look through the instruction manual. Everything on this RC car is big and bold, and they haven't dropped that guard when they've gone on to the actual instruction manual. As you can see, nice big bold text, black on white, as you can see. Nice and clear, sort of in your face stuff. This is a new level of RC car for me, so I'm really pleased that they've actually called everything out and given it the correct name, but not gone into very fine detail, just the major call out parts. So I like that as a starting point. You go onto your transmitter and the setup and everything, calibrating the throttle. I'm going to give mine a go and see whether it is already calibrated, because I think it's pretty much ready to run. So, but if I need to, obviously I'll run through all this as well. You've got setting steering trims, exploded views, and where to grease and everything, and the actual mount for the motor mount assembly, and how to set that as well, near and far it's got. So nice run through everything. The call outs are all the numbers are all at the back in the major parts list. So really well done. So the complete list of everything and how many you need of each item. You just quickly run through. We've got strip down of the suspension as well. I think it's really in depth as far as I'm concerned. Every single part has got a photograph and then an actual part number as well, so that's rather good. And then onto a complete exploded view of the car with literally every single part called out. So if you've got anything broken or anything, you'll be able to look it up. And then, like I say, you've got all the parts of all the parts listed out here. So a really nice instruction manual.